Okay everybody, I promised you I was going to do a video of my 2010 John Deere. First thing I'd like to ask, please hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Doesn't cost a thing for any of you who don't know about YouTube. It's a free thing to do. It just allows, basically it allows you all to see when I post new content on my channel. And if you click that little bell notification icon next to the subscribe button, you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. And it would help me out greatly because I'm just about 100 subscribers away from 1,000. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I am going to be able to keep my YouTube partnership. So that would be great. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. Little work needs to be done. Maybe we can find another hood. I get an actual John Deere tire put back on it. Pretty good sounding. It's got a foot throttle here. And of course lever throttle. Got to get the choke set just right or she coughs a little. Blade, 3-point hitch, and our power takeoff here works. Go around here, engage it for you, push the clutch in. Gotta set the camera down. Power takeoff works. We can do just about anything with it. We're going to brush cut with it mainly. But push the clutch back in. That's the lever right there on the side that engages the power takeoff. Right brake sometimes sticks, but we've got 8 gears on this, 3 different reverses. Runs pretty good over in 5th. This is a column shift. Go down to 5th here, right about here, bring it down there. As you can see, you go over and up in that position to get into 5th. Locks down in there, you just pull this over and up, there's 5th. Let up off the clutch, real easy. It's a little touchy. Away she goes. In case it wasn't at all obvious, this is a gas burner. It's not a diesel tractor. But you can control it with the hand throttle. Or what I really like about it is that you can leave it idled down on the lever and use your foot throttle as you're going. Kind of a handy thing to have. Got to get the choke set on this right. It runs pretty darn good once you do that. I don't know if any of the gauges work. I know the fuel gauge doesn't work because I've got a 1/4 tank of gas. I checked with the stick. This says we have empty. And I don't know about the temp gauge, but RPM gauge doesn't work, I don't think. The old elevator, old round baler, my grandpa's, we actually used the Massey Ferguson 6-7 years ago and baled quite a few little round bales with that. The old barn used to sit right over here to my left. This is where the barn lot used to be. We had that old hay stacked inside of it, and it's been parked ever since. And we got trees growing up through it. We got to get those trees cut down. I'd like to get it moved out somewhere so I can put better tires on it and maybe even paint it up a little, make it look nice. I don't really care, you know, if we could use it anymore, but just to get it pulled out. Oh, let's go back here. So this would be a higher gear in reverse. So we go back to the side. One of the lower reverses, you have to go back up toward the top. And it's all the way down here. There we go, see? Got the clutch released all the way, so it'll actually, it won't go too fast. It's a low gear. We're going to go with third gear down in here back by the brush, down by the creek. Funny looking muffler it's got. This roll bar on the back's kind of a pain in the butt. There's my dad's old truck camper. It was in bad shape, so we tossed her out, and that's where she sits. But just off beyond the brush down there is the old Brush Creek. And our property, it runs on across the creek. Between our ground we own on this side of the creek and the other side, we have about 80 acres of ground. Most of it, as you can tell, is just brush. And the creek is just way washed out. Like it's a bad drop. There's nowhere to cross anymore. We have to go out on other people's property to get to our other part of the ground. But yeah, like I said, most of it's not farmable. It's all brush. We've got our east pasture up there where we put it up in hay, and then we got quite a bit of farm ground over on the other side of the creek. Only one little bit of it actually is good for farming. The other bit just gets too much rain. It's a pretty wet bottom. But, you know, we don't do any farming. We just, we have our neighbors put hay up for us. Of course, this tractor here, 2010 John Deere, we could run a small baler if we wanted to now that we've got this. But between this tractor and our Massey Ferguson, we got our old 70. You know, we don't really do any farming. It's just to have. This tractor is going to be a great little tractor to brush cut with, blade the driveway, and just to have to putter around, you know. I'm much happier we invested in buying this old tractor instead of spending $10,000 on one of them ATVs. So let's go ahead and go here. This whole thing runs pretty good. On the back are amazing. I think he said he put them on new. There's a couple of our old rakes. That one's got steel wheels on it. I don't know if I could get down there on the bottom toward the creek. It probably wouldn't be a good idea. I could go down a little ways, but probably not a good idea. Let's go ahead and go up another gear. I like running in fifth. That's not too fast, really. Man, that clutch is kind of touchy. Go across the pond dam. This happens to be the same day we brought the tractor home. The snow that we got melted off quite a bit, so our pond is dry. And off in that brush over there, we could actually drive around down in there, but it's been so long, we need to, that'll be a good thing for this tractor. We'll get the brush cutter hooked up to it, and we can actually get down in there and get a path brush cut. I'll show you our junk pile. I need it. If I get that choke right where it needs to be, it'll quit sputtering like that. I hauled lots and lots of junk out of here. While junk prices were still pretty high, I hauled truckloads of junk out of here, what I could pick up. I made $1,200 off of it. That's how I built my first computer. Now damn, this left brake don't work at all. I'm hitting her clear to the floor and this tractor ain't stopping. Looks like there's a great big log that's been, a tree that's fell down here. We're gonna have to come down here and cut that up. I'm not using the right brake because the guy said it sticks sometimes. So we're gonna look into that. But man, we got a lot of junk down here. Old Suburban sitting there. That's what's left of an old Ford car my dad used to demo derby with. Old car down there. I don't think I could get over this log. I'm gonna put the tractor in park and we'll walk down there and take a look at it. God dang thorns about had me hung up. Damn, I like the looks of that tractor. Nice tractor. The guy said it was in pretty rough shape and needed cleaned up bad, but man, look at it. It ain't that bad. Cosmetically, the only thing's wrong, he hit a tree with it, and that's why there's a big old dent in the hood. This trailer, actually, this is the floor of the trailer house my mom and dad lived in. It was setting up where my cabin is now. Man, there ain't nothing left of it. Just a bunch of old rotted boards and part of the frame you can kind of see there. But this was my mom and dad's bedroom here on the end, and on the far end was the kitchen, and somewhere in the middle there was a bathroom and my little bedroom. And when I was about a year old, they moved into town where they live now. And I don't remember living in it, of course, you know, 1 year old. But this trailer, I remember it because it sat out here forever when I grew up. And we actually tore it apart up by the house, got the tin off of it and whatnot, and then we drug it down here. My dad used to have a bunch of old cars like this sitting around everywhere. And he sold it when junk was real cheap back before prices came up. All kinds of old cars like this. So he could buy that old M he used to have. And that old M wasn't a very good tractor. He ended up selling it and the guy restored it. But here's an old car here. He's got stuff scattered out here everywhere. Old 75 Chevy, I think, sitting there. I remember parking it there. It only runs in reverse. Actually, it didn't get parked there. It got pushed there. It got pushed there. But when my dad brought it home, it only the transmission only would run in reverse. He drove this truck home backwards. So that was quite the story. But there she sits, got the old Iowa plates on it still. And I actually sunk our 4010 John Deere here. I was looking for more junk to pull out. I thought there might be some more down here, so I backed up to right here and I sunk that tractor. I had the rims sunk about halfway down into the ground right here, and she was stuck. We had to let it dry up a little more. My dad brought the 70 down here, and that's how we got it out. It's a wonder we didn't get the 70 stuck, but I had the old 4010 stuck. Alrighty guys, let's get back up to the tractor and we'll do a little more puttering around in it before I end this video. Like I said, I'm making this video the same day we brought it home, so there's a video of me and my dad kind of bringing this thing home, and this is a new video all in itself. Get this log moved, but I'm gonna go around. I ain't gonna go walking through those thorns again. I should have a quarter tank of gas in this. I think I could putt around quite a little bit. Alrighty, here we go. I got her in a higher reverse. I think it's the second one. There's only 3 different reverses. I get back out of here. I think I can go up through here. third gear now. It's up here. A lot of junk still sitting down here. But my back ever gets to feeling better and the junk prices start going back up, I got a lot of junk down here that I could tear up and get hauled off. There's another old Chevy pickup. I don't know where it came from. This one up here is an old GMC. For some reason, I think my dad said he nicknamed it Jigs. Something like that. Old Jigs. Hell if I know why. And that wind. It has warmed up a little bit today, though. You can see where we been shooting at it with our shot at it with a 30-30. I kind of frown upon that now. My dad said I could, so I shot at it down there at by the house. I guess the window ain't worth nothing, but man, it would kind of kill me to think if we actually hit something else on it. I mean, I know there ain't much there, but it's an old truck. Okie dokie, last spin. We're gonna go down the road. We're gonna try 7th gear. Maybe. Gotta get it in the right spot. I ain't getting it. Tried 8th gear. Apparently 7th gear ain't gonna work. We're gonna go with 6th gear instead. Actually, we're going with 8. Maybe. That's 10. Dodge. We're gonna go park. Parked next to the old Massey Ferguson. Okay. Give you guys one more look around while she's still running. Quite the exhaust pipe set up there. I think it'll make a fine addition to our farm. Not that we do much farming. You can see where I started to paint or sand off on the old Fergie here. And I didn't get done with this. I painted over it with some spray paint to keep it from rusting any worse. This tractor, I think, would shine up pretty nice if we just get it washed off and waxed, considering we're going to be using it. I don't think it'd be worth really painting right away. Maybe one day. Now, come on now, shut off. There we go. She kind of did that earlier. She wanted to keep sputtering after I turned the key off. She was still cranking a little fuel in there. There she is, folks. 2010 John Deere. Yeah, my dad's right. That hood does look kind of bad. We need to fix that. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everyone.